Have you ever been in a meeting where your boss suddenly says, "Great job, Jordan," and you just freeze? I usually stare at my shoes and mumble, "Oh, no, it was nothing." It is so awkward.
I know that feeling exactly. It is actually very hard for many non-native speakers and even native speakers to accept praise without feeling arrogant or shy.
Welcome to Hero English, Workplace Survival Series, where you can learn how to speak like a pro, work like a hero.
Today, I'm Riley, and with Jordan, we promise that by the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to accept a compliment professionally without looking down at your shoes. Here is your listening mission. In the dialogue, Tom gives Anna a big compliment about a project. Listen closely. Does Anna reject it or accept it? What are the first two words she says?
That is a great mission. Let's hear it. Let's start.
Hey, Anna, do you have a second? I just wanted to catch you before the team lunch.
Sure, Tom. What's up? Is everything okay with the accounts?
Oh, everything is fine. Actually, I just wanted to say that your presentation in the stakeholders meeting this morning was fantastic. You really handled those tough questions about the budget well.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate you saying that. I was actually quite nervous about the finance section, so that is really good to hear.
You didn't look nervous at all. Seriously, the way you broke down the quarterly costs made it so clear for everyone. I think the client was really impressed.
Thanks. I put a lot of time into those slides, so I'm glad it paid off. But honestly, I couldn't have done the data part without Sarah's help last week.
Well, great job leading it. See you at lunch?
Definitely. See you there.
Okay, that was a textbook example of how to handle praise. Jordan, did you catch the first phrase Anna used?
I did. She said, "I appreciate you saying that." I usually just say thanks and run away. Is that phrase common?
It is very common and very professional. I appreciate you saying that shows you value Tom's opinion. It turns the compliment into a connection. Another key phrase she used was, "I'm glad it paid off."
Paid off? Like paying money?
Not exactly. In business, when we say hard work paid off, it means it was worth the effort. It had a good result. For example, staying late to fix the bug really paid off.
Got it. But Riley, here is my problem. If I say, yes, I worked hard, don't I sound like I have a big ego? I feel like I should say, no, the presentation was actually terrible.
Please don't say that. If you say it was terrible, you are telling Tom that his opinion is wrong. It makes him feel awkward. Instead, use what Anna did. Accept, then share. She accepted the praise, then shared credit by mentioning Sarah's help. Let's focus on that magic moment. The hero phrase for today is, "Thank you. It's good to hear that." This is simple, polite, and works in almost every situation.
I like simple. Thank you. It's good to hear that. Let's try some variations for different people.
Exactly. First, let's look at the professional or upward variation. Imagine your boss compliments your report. You can say, "Thank you. I really enjoyed working on this project."
That sounds very positive. What about a neutral one for a coworker like Tom?
For a coworker, you can add the team element. "Thanks, I appreciate that. The whole team worked really hard on it."
And if it is just a work friend at the coffee machine?
Keep it casual. "Thanks, I'm really happy with how it turned out."
Now, Jordan, I want you to practice the core hero phrase for our listeners, nice and slow. Okay, here we go. Repeat after me. Thank you. It's good to hear that. Thank you. It's good to hear that. Thank you. It's good to hear that.
Now, for our advanced listeners who want to sound even more sophisticated, here are 3 related phrases about recognition. The first is positive reinforcement.
I have heard that in management books. What does it mean in daily office life?
It means giving praise to encourage good behavior.
For example, a manager might say, I believe in positive reinforcement, so I always tell the team when they hit a target. Next up is take credit.
Oh, like taking money from the bank? No, wait. Taking ownership, right?
Exactly. To take credit means to accept that you are the reason for success. The opposite is important too. You don't want to take credit for someone else's work. You might say, I can't take credit for the design. That was all Anna.
That is a useful one. And the last one?
The last one is acknowledge effort. This is great for managers. It means to notice hard work. For example, I want to acknowledge the effort everyone put in this weekend.
Riley, I have a cultural question. In my home culture and in many Asian cultures, if someone says, you are amazing, we must say, no, I am just lucky, or I am still learning. It shows we are humble. Why does that feel wrong in English?
That is such an important point, Jordan. In many English-speaking cultures, especially the US and UK, we value confidence alongside humility. If you completely reject the compliment, it can actually seem like you lack confidence, or worse, that you're calling the other person a liar.
Calling them a liar? That is huge. I never thought about it that way.
Yes, if I say, this report is excellent, and you say, no, it is bad, we're now arguing. It creates friction. The Western strategy is accept the compliment to be polite, then deflect the praise to the team or the hard work to show humility. That is the balance.
I remember once a client told me my English was good, and I spent 5 minutes listing all my grammar mistakes. The client just looked confused and walked away. I definitely killed the vibe.
Right. Just say, thank you, I've been practicing, and move on. It is much smoother.
I am ready to try this, but sometimes I worry my tone sounds fake, like I am a robot saying, thank you, human.
Tone is everything. When we listen to the slow version, I want you to focus on Anna's voice when she says, thank you. Does her voice go up or down? Usually a falling tone sounds more sincere and grounded. Let's listen.
Hey, Anna, do you have a second? I just wanted to catch you before the team lunch.
Sure, Tom. What's up? Is everything okay with the accounts?
Oh, everything is fine. Actually, I just wanted to say that your presentation in the stakeholders meeting this morning was fantastic.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate you saying that. I was actually quite nervous about the finance section, so that is really good to hear.
You didn't look nervous at all. Seriously, the way you broke down the quarterly costs made it so clear for everyone.
Thanks. I put a lot of time into those slides, so I'm glad it paid off. But honestly, I couldn't have done the data part without Sarah's help last week.
Well, great job leading it. See you at lunch?
Definitely. See you there.
We have a great question today from Maria in Brazil. She writes, Hi, Jordan and Riley. What if my boss praises me for a project, but actually my junior colleague did 90% of the work? If I just say thank you, I feel like I'm stealing their credit.
This is a classic leadership dilemma. Maria, you are right. You cannot just say thank you and stop. That would be stealing credit. But you also shouldn't say, oh, I didn't do anything. That makes you look like a bad manager.
So what is the solution? The pivot again?
Exactly. Use the pivot. Start with acceptance, then immediately redirect. Try this phrase. Thank you, but honestly, Marco did the heavy lifting on this one. I will make sure to pass that feedback to him. This makes you look like a great leader who supports their team.
I love that phrase, did the heavy lifting. It means they did the hard work. So Maria,
Accept, then point to the real hero.
Time to put this into practice. I am going to be the boss or client. I will give you a compliment, and I want you to reply out loud using the hero phrase or the pivot strategy. Ready, Jordan?
I am ready. Let's do this.
Scenario 1. I am your boss. Jordan, you handled that angry customer perfectly. Great job.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. It was a tough call.
Perfect. Scenario 2. I am a client. This design looks amazing. You are a genius.
Thanks. I'm really glad you like it. I put a lot of thought into the colors.
Excellent. You accepted it and validated the effort. Listeners, did you beat Jordan?
I feel much more confident about the next team meeting now. No more staring at my shoes.
That is the goal. Remember, accepting praise is part of being a professional. Your homework today is simple. If someone gives you a compliment, even a small one about your shirt or your coffee making skills, do not say no. Say, thank you. I appreciate that.
Try it out and tell us in the comments how it felt. Did it feel weird? Did it feel powerful? We want to know.
Don't forget to subscribe for more workplace survival tips. See you in the next episode.
Before we go, I have to share a painful memory. In my first job in the UK, a colleague told me, "You're quite the character, Jordan."
No, that is a tricky one.
I thought it was a huge compliment. I said, "Thank you. I try to be." And everyone in the room went silent. I later learned that quite a character basically means you are weird or you are loud.
That is hilarious. You basically thanked him for calling you weird. Well, at least you accepted it with confidence.
A funny story about a misunderstood compliment. Confidence is key, even when you're accidentally insulting yourself. Bye, everyone.